Hey guys, welcome to another Guitar Gods with me, Alex Hutchings. Today we're talking about the amazing Stevie Ray Vaughan and the effect he's had on my playing over the years. Stick around until the end because this week in the lick lesson we're going to be talking more about his jazzier side of playing and the wonderful dynamic and touch that Stevie had. Whilst you're here, why not give us a like and subscribe so you can catch the next episode. Alright, let's get down to it. My main exposure to Stevie Ray's incredible playing were the live concerts that he graced us with. One Night in Texas and Austin City Limits. I think they're still available, some of them on Amazon, but you can catch most of this stuff on YouTube. Some of my favourite tracks are probably all the classics like Pride and Joy, Cold Shot, Texas Flood. Some of the other ones may be less popular, I'm not sure. Tightrope. I actually used to play and sing that a lot myself in clubs growing up. Well, I say growing up, in my 20s. I don't class myself really as much of a singer, but I used to really enjoy doing some gigs, and that one would be one that I definitely threw in most nights. Of course, everyone knows Stevie for his incredible, explosive and powerful blues playing. But really what captured me, whilst I love that stuff as well, of course, when I'm in the mood, what I found interesting about him was when he started to sort of add some extensions to his chords. Riviera Paradise, for example. You could say that there's a set of changes going on there, which is really interesting, not just a stock blues 12 bar. And I thought he played beautifully over these chords. There's another track which I can't hear the name of, and I don't know if it might have just been a jam on one of his live DVDs, but he plays again so beautifully, and that really inspired the track that I came up with for this video. One of the other jazzy songs that he did was on the live DVD One Night in Texas, or One Night in Austin, and I can't actually hear what the name of it is. Maybe you guys know, but he's playing these kind of 13th chords, major 13. So he's adding that 6th or 13th on top. As subtle as they are, they just make a difference. The sort of chords are a little bit more colourful. So that's one way you can spice up your own chords, just add that 13th. So something like this. Now today I'm actually playing in 4th, but in standard tuning it's simply 1 fret higher on the top 2 strings. I don't know about in your city or country, but growing up in Bristol, there was a huge blues scene. It seemed like every other pub you went to, people were playing blues and sort of dressing up a little bit like Stevie and playing his repertoire. And I don't blame them because it's very addictive and powerful and popular with audiences. But yeah, let me know in the comments section. Did that happen in every town, in every country? I don't know. I remember recording the audio of the live DVD onto my mini disc player at the time, and I'd cycle to work, and there was a period I was just listening to it over and over, And that's a good point, actually. I think rather than watching stuff, sometimes it's really good just to, even if there is a video, just closing your eyes and just listening to the playing. It's a way to kind of get deeper involved with what's going on, you know, rather than concentrating on what faces someone's making. Stevie Ray makes some amazing faces, and I'm sure he's completely unaware of it. I actually hate the way I look when I make faces, but again, I don't really care about it. I care about the music, and hope you guys do too. So this week's lesson is a little bit different, really, because I'm sure there are loads of, you know, lick lessons out there based upon Stevie's classic licks, but I really want to talk about the concepts a little bit more. So his dynamic playing is really what captures me. You know, he can go from really expressive bends to such soft, delicate stuff. And really, that's the essence of what I want to say about Stevie Ray. It's such a powerful thing, dynamic playing. You know, when there's loads of distortion and stuff going on, we can miss the subtleties of playing the guitar, myself included, you know. So I love having a stripped back tone and trying to maximize the nuance of playing, you know. So with this kind of style, I'm using the volume a lot. Let's say here I'm on 4 or 5 and on the net pickup. And as I bring that volume up and strike harder, maybe go to the 4th selection. So really, like I say, this week's lesson is more to get you guys to think about this. So maybe set up a loop, jam, and think about what you're trying to say, what you're trying to express. You know, those moments of, you know, simple, just digging in, you know, into a bend. It's, you know, pain or aggression, you know. And then those delicate phrases, you know, turn the volume back. Okay, so I'm just going to play around with my little loop here. As I mentioned earlier, I love the way he plays kind of bluesy over jazzy chords, and that's something that, again, I might want to encourage you guys to do. We all know the box pentatonic shape, but trying to play them over, say, an E minor to A7, and seeing where you can take it, you know, in a kind of a jazzier setting, but thinking dynamically. So I'm just going to riff here. It's going to be E minor to A, D minor to G, C minor to F, and back to E again. Let's see what comes out. So this week, like I say, is a little bit different. It's more of a concept that I'm sharing with you. So what I would suggest, like I say, put a loop down and just think to yourself, think about leaving space. Try not to overplay. It's easier said than done because usually with me, I get so excited. I just want to play all the time. So I have to sort of consciously sit back and try to leave space. And the trick is to listen to what's happening in the background. You know, if you're playing with a band or jamming with your mates, when you're allowed to, you know, try to just take your hands off and listen and then do something, you know, then play what you feel, play what you hear. And then think about the dynamics, try to, you know, dig in and then try to lay back. So let's try it one more time. So I'm going to play the loop. I'm just going to listen. Just listening to the chords now. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed today's mini lesson and that you subscribe, because next week we're going to be taking another really cool player. So a bit of a shorter lesson for this week, but do have fun experimenting with the ideas, and I'll see you next time.